Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is March 14th, 2012, and this is your Transformers news this week. We're talking about toys. Alright, to start off the news today, we're going to talk about probably the biggest news to come out of the weekend. We had Cybertron Con 2012 happen in Singapore, and there was a lot of really good toys that came out of it. Unfortunately, a lot of them are going to be exclusive to Asia. Not a big deal if you like to import them and stuff, but regardless, it just kind of sucks when you see the list of characters come up and you're like, I want all those. But nonetheless, here we are to look at them together. First up, we're going to look at some Voyagers. We had 4 of them, and we had Brawn, which is a remold of first edition Bulkhead, so a lot of people in the States will probably be happy about that. I like that mold. Okay, so we have a remold of Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, which is the tank. And he was remolded already a couple times. Not remolded, but, you know, he's got a new head, and he's going to be G2 Megatron. We also have Hotshot, which is part of the Protectobots. Makes Defensor. I don't know if I want this guy, because I have a feeling a certain company that's not Hasbro or Takara is going to make him part of something bigger, which would be nice. We have Power Dive, which is Highbrow with a new head. They're all new heads. We also have a bunch of deluxe ones. We have Wheelie as a Jazz mold. Don't like that. Don't want to see it. He's too big. We all know it for those collectors that are crazy about size and scale. We also have a remold of Cliff Jumper for his head on the first edition mold, which is kind of nice because you can add that to your classic shelf. It's neat that they actually decided to do the G1 head, because his horns and stuff, it actually would look a lot nicer than the head they have on now. And it's not Bumblebee, which is also nice because he's got his own mold. We also are going to get Springer from the Tomahawk mold, but he's not a triple changer. I'm going to stick with Warbot Defender for now for me. And for anyone else, I mean, he's probably going to be nice, good color scheme, and Springer head. I'm tempted to buy it just to swap out heads. I'm crazy. And you get Swerve to be from the Cup mold. But hey, I want to know what you guys think. So let's hear it down in the comments, please. And of course, we get some huge news. I was excited to hear this. Some new MP news, Masterpiece news. After Sunstorm, which is just a clone of Starscream, we're getting Sideswipe. Couldn't believe it when I heard it. Sideswipe is a good sign. That means you can get a few mother out of it too. And that's good for Takara because they like to repaint every mold they get. So, that's a bonus for us all. For Prime news, we are getting some Hasbro news as well. We're getting Prime Cup, Prime Rumble, and finally a picture of Breakdown in Voyager glass, which looks fantastic. Can't wait to see that. It comes out in June, so the color should look really nice for him. On to the next story. Next up on the toy news, we also got to see a prototype image of War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron Starscream. Great to see a toy finally. It's fun to see that I'm finally going to get all the Seekers, because let's be honest, once you get one, you get them all. How could they not? And rumor has it they're going to be doing a lot from the video game that they're not telling us about, so it'll be fun to see Grimlock and so on and so forth. But that's it that they've really mentioned for 2013, even though we're getting 40 generation figures spread across different scales. Some other huge news to come after the pictures that we've seen of Sunstorm, and also with Sideswipe being a Masterpiece announcement, we heard that Takara is also strongly considering and thinking about Soundwave, as well as reissuing Fortress Maximus. That would be amazing if that came out in 2013. I would poop my pants. Yes, it's true. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Tell me you don't want Soundwave in Masterpiece. Tell me you don't want to reissue Fort Max. Tell me you don't want the 6-shot coming this summer instead of that Hexacon with the way better articulation and probably the same price. I'm so torn. Next up, for story, I don't know if a lot of you guys have got a chance to play with some bot shots, but I was a skeptic when I first heard about them and saw them. I was like, how can these be good? And I heard of some of the characters. I was like, maybe I'll pick one or two up, like Barricade, and maybe you need Bumblebee if you have Barricade, and then you start using them and playing with them, and you're like, these are freaking cool to have on your desk, and so on and so forth. So I got a couple bot shots. They're kind of cool. Kind of neat. Bumblebee not working very well apparently. Sentinel. I say this one's rare, but you see them everywhere. And there's a couple others floating around elsewhere. Who knows? But they're kind of cool, but I'd like to try to find them for you. Sure, there's Starscream and Optimus Prime. Yeah. But, oh, look, there it is. Optimus Prime. Yeah. And Starscream too. That's awesome. Oh, look at that. They're mashing together. They're being played with. It's great. See, everyone loves them. Everybody. Anyway, there's a good drinking game for these too, called Bot Shot Shots. I heard it on a podcast. And basically it's like rock, paper, scissors. Yours beats the other guy's. The other guy drinks. Yours does not transform. You drink. Just simple rules, but I mean, fun time at a convention and such. So I hope to hear that everybody played it at BotCon and every other convention coming up, like TFCon in Toronto. So that'll be a good one too. So everyone get bot shots so we can all get drunk. It's only fair, right? And if you're underage, don't drink. Just play. Imagine. Use apple juice. Looks like beer. I don't condone that at all. Yeah, a couple mentions for podcasts for anyone who doesn't listen to them. There are a few good Transformer ones. There's Twincast podcast. There's the WTF at TFW. And there's also Radio Free Cybertron. I would check all those out if you have a chance. Or just one, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're all good. Just go check them out. Check out my channel to easily access all the top YouTube channels about Transformers, whether it be toys, reviews, or just news other than mine. Every week you can check out a new news show. Rate, subscribe, comment. I love to talk about Transformers. Let's hear from you. So I'll see you next week. All right, bye.